Okay, this process here is called Roto Casting. Now this mold was made from a pattern, and what's cool about it is it's a pretty big mold. I'm going to show you the finished part, the product that this thing makes in a couple minutes. But for now, what I want you to understand is it's two pieces, that's right, and then you pour in a material through this little thing on the top. And this thing just spins around, and the liquid polymer or plastic goes to the outside edges, which you see here, this round shape, and it starts to build the product.
You'll notice that the speed of this is not really fast. The material in there is really kind of rolling around, and the inside of the mold becomes the outside of the part. This makes a hollow part without having to create that hollow inside using another process.
The kids' playground toys, right? Those little
they're made in a very similar process.
Gotcha.
The machines work basically the same, but it's a hot process, and that's called Rotal Molding. But that's what you'll see. This is Roto Casting. This is done with urethanes, and this is more of a prototype process than a finished product process. So, although people do make finished products using this, depends on what the product's going to be used for.
So this actual mold here is for a kid's sort of toy, which we're going to go look at now,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
All right, so we're going to take a look at what comes out of here so you get an idea about how this whole process works. So let's go take a look at that now. Okay, remember that Roto Casting machine we were just looking at? Here's the finished product, right? Now this is a prototype where he made each one of those pieces. This is what came out of that mold. It's a little library kids seating area, which is a great little invention. I mean, this is big, but anything is possible here at Bosler Pattern Works. So Lou, tell me a little bit more about this whole project here. This was a
this is an in-house project. This is one that I came up with. It went through several iterations before we ended up with this final design. These seats can be put in an array like a snake. We actually call this a bookworm, and or it can be put in a circle. So this is a children's seating array. The seats, we're sitting in these, and we're kind of big for them, but it's just a fun thing to sit in. And obviously we've made them in some pretty neat colors here to take to some potential buyers of this product.
Okay, that wraps it up. Now you know a lot about prototyping. Bosler Pattern Works, all right? Great stuff. You learned about rapid prototyping, you learned CNC, we learned about Roto Casting. Now Lou's a great guy, he's inventor friendly. So if you have an idea, you want to meet with him, he charges $100 to help you weed through the ideas. Then he credits you back the $100 when you make a prototype. So, great place. If you need to get hold of Lou, his number's on the screen. And remember, all you need is one good idea, turn it into a prototype, prove it works, and you too can invent yourself rich.